Welcome to today's episode of Wellbeing with Neka. If you're just coming across this channel, first of all, click subscribe because you have a lot to benefit from this channel as we talk about everything well-being, everything wellness, everything health, everything mental health, relationships and marriage, as long as it is something that will make you live a happier and better life. So today we're talking about a secret hormone that will not let you lose weight. Yes, there is a secret hormone that works against your weight loss that nobody has ever bothered to tell you about. You eat clean, you eat right, you do high intensity workout, yet your belly fat refuses to go. You do not know why. I'm here to tell you why, as your one and only well-being educator. What is that secret agent? What is that secret hormone that works constantly against your weight loss? It is called cortisol. Cortisol is a naturally occurring hormone in the body that is produced to counter the effect of adrenaline. Adrenaline is another hormone that the body produces when you are under stress. So cortisol is the cushion for adrenaline. And how does cortisol cushion adrenaline? Cortisol traps or produces fat or energy source for the body if it is stressed. So when the body is stressed, the body triggers cortisol to trap fat or to keep fat stored for use as energy by the body to tackle that stress. But the thing is, the function of the cortisol is very welcome in the body. However, when it constantly spikes, the body is unable to manage that stored source of energy, which is where the problem lies. And you might ask, what are these sources of stress that can trigger cortisol? It is from the very minute and mundane to the very serious sources of stress. From worrying about school fees, worrying about children's school fees, worrying about salary delays, lack of money, what to cook, workload, traffic, flat tire, everyday normal stressors. So when it is constant in your life and you're working to lose weight, especially your body fat, it becomes counterproductive. Because 1 minute your body cortisol level is high, the next minute is low, the next minute is high. It keeps trapping this fat with the intention of protecting the body in times of stress, with the intention of providing energy for the body in times of stress. If you have gotten to this point and you think this episode is interesting, and you are yet to subscribe, kindly do so while we continue on unraveling the secret hormone that works against your weight loss plans. So you've been eating clean, doing everything, doing high intensity workouts, yet there isn't much to show. Another thing I've not mentioned is telling you that high intensity workout is also viewed by the body as a stressor. So if you do not balance your high intensity workout with your low intensity workouts, your body will handle it the same way. Project the cortisol to defend the body. If you are also one who doesn't sleep early or enough, Cortisol will make you crave when you do not sleep. You will have higher cravings, especially for sugary substances. Sometimes you would think it is normal for you to be in traffic, hungry, but where your mind is going to is to buy a soft drink. That is your cortisol craving for sugar. So if you do not sleep well, if you're sleep deprived, if you're stressed, if you do excessive high intensity workout, if you're constantly experiencing life stressors, your cortisol will always be on overdrive. The graph will be something like this or like this, and then your fat will remain where it is, trying to protect the organs and the body. How do we arrest this hormone that is working against our hot body? See what the hot body can do? We have to reverse the chain. We have to correct whatever it is that is stressing us. If this is not immediately under or within our control, then we have to do other things that will help us. What are these other things? Stay tuned. The first step to resetting your cortisol level is to fix your sleep pattern. You have to try everything within your power to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours as an adult. One of the major stealers or thieves of our sleep is our use of screen or phone. So when you're ready to sleep, we need to turn off your phone or put it on sleep mode so you can get enough sleep. Constant scrolling of the screen keeps you awake and also encourages cortisol production and spiking. Another tip nobody ever told you is to take relaxing exercises. Do slow walks, breathing exercises, yoga. All those exercises that do not trigger the body to think you are stressed, or introduce them as a mix to your high intensity workout. Another tip to curtail cortisol is to reduce drastically or cut off caffeine. Caffeine is another instigator of cortisol spike. I hope you learned something today that will help you, as it has helped me, as it is helping me. Even if it doesn't help you, it is added knowledge, and no knowledge is a waste. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. And before you leave, please click the subscribe button, drop a comment to encourage us, and see you on our next episode. Bye.